Something fishy or stinky smells in the affairs of the Sugar Regulatory Administration. A rush order to import 300,000 metric tons of refined sugar, which the president instantly nullified, and with the harvesting and milling season to kick off in less than 3 weeks, has given rise to suspicion and speculations of corruption. Our Clazel Pardilia has more on the president's timely intervention, hailed by farmers and stakeholders in this report.
The rejection of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., who also sits as Agriculture Secretary of SRA's Sugar Order No. 4, which allows the importation of 300,000 metric tons of sugar, was just right. The Philippine Chamber of Agriculture and Food explained the harvest season and milling of sugar has just begun in some parts of the country. 200,000 metric tons of imported sugar, which SRA allowed last February, are also arriving.
Huwag nating isugal. Pag pinasok kasi yan, tatama yung importation na sinasabi nila doon sa milling season, sa production season natin. Mapaflat ka na ng sugar, baka mamatay naman yung ating sugar industry.
The Sugar Regulatory Administration, or SRA, said earlier that there will be no sugar supply by the end of the month. SRA said 5 sugar millers, which are expected to start milling this August, may not be able to supply the huge demand.
Sugarcane farming, pag mag-harvest tayo, pag umuulan, ma-affected yung sugar recovery. Kaya nga, at least this will augment the supply. Definitely, yung importation program natin, it will substantially augment the supply in the coming, sabihin natin, coming weeks and coming months.
But the United Sugar Producers Federation, or UNIFED, believes the so-called sugar shortage is fake. The government should identify those who are hoarding sugar.
Yun po ang pinapalabas ni Mr. Serapica na kulang na, wala na, just to justify the importation. Dapat pagpuntang merkado, talagang zero. Now, ang tanong, sino ang tumatago ng asukal? Kasi may asukal pa eh. Sino na naman ang binigyan niya ng favors? Bakit ganon?
The Samahang Industriya ng Agrikultura noted the government should balance the interest of the industrial users and consumers. The group said only the sugar supply deficit should be imported. The problem is they're cold when the sugar order is signed. So the group suspected,
tingin namin baka may corruption. Baka nagbebenta sila ng allocation. Kasi yung pinakita nila sa amin is 100,000 metric tons lang ang kulang. Yung consultation pala namin, napermahan na 1 day ahead. So parang yung meeting namin, wala nang kwenta kasi decided na pala na ipass yung cargo.
The news team is trying to get SRA's reaction to the alleged hoarding of sugar and corruption, but they have not answered yet. Meanwhile, the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry called for a thorough study of the import proposal. This after increasing price of sugar has already affected the production cost of some brands of processed meat, bread, and soft drinks.
That would, in other words, add the cost input for the processor, even for the will end up in the hands of the consumer. Yung kailangan itaas nila yung produkto nila.
Clazel Pardilia for The Nation.